what's going on, YouTube? What's going on? Heather Hardy is making a MMA debut January 14th, 2017. And I believe where she's fighting at. She's fighting somewhere, man. It's not in New York. It's not in New York. Yeah, she's fighting in Kansas City. I wanted to say Kansas, but I wanted to make sure. I'm going to put a link in the description below to the ringtv.com article that I'm reading. It came out November 15th. It was a while ago, but you guys probably didn't read up on it. I mean, it is women's boxing, you know what I'm saying? But then again, it's Heather Hardy, you know. Some guys may have a little crush on Heather Hardy, so... Anyway, long story short, I want to get to my point, man. I was like reading this article, and just to backtrack on my one point, her debuting, as an MMA star or whatever like that. I just want to make note. She does have a background in kickboxing. Okay, yeah. But so anyway, I was reading this article. And I was just saying, like, oh, man, here's another female boxer who just want, the right on the coattails, like, man, sports or whatever like that. And, so, some of them do, man, some of them do, you know what I'm talking about, guys, you got the Title IX thing going on and stuff like that. And, not too long ago, some female boxer called out Mayweather for spending $50,000 at the stripper club and stuff like that. And not to say that we should badmouth some of these females for wanting to be on these cards with some of these male athletes. Is that they really need the help. You know what I'm saying? I think it's apparent that female boxing is not that popular. It's bad enough for the men, but it's even worse for the women. And so, I think that what they do have to realize is that boxing is not MMA, it's not UFC, it's not Bellator, and I think the Russians, they got a thing going on, you know what I'm saying? It's not K1 or anything like that. It's not a league. It's not a sponsored event where you got a set amount of money that prize money that these athletes can win or anything like that. Going through some kind of tournament or anything like that. So outside of the popularity, it's on everything on boxing is based on a event by event basis, you know what I'm saying? So, you got your managers, you got your promoters, you got your TV people, you got your sponsors, you got a whole bunch of people involved in putting on one event, and all these rankings are subjective, you know what I'm saying? That somebody just made it up, you know what I'm saying? It's like what they're doing with football right now, just making up these all power rankings. I don't even know why they came up with that crap. I mean, all you gotta do is look at somebody's record. That can be the power ranking right there. But we gotta have the power ranking for whatever. I don't know what they need it for the rest of the 16 teams or something like that to find out who's the worst. But someone can't come up with their own opinion of who's the worst. But anyway, I'm ranting on, man. Anyway, so I started reading this article and stuff like that, and I was thinking, like, man, what is she complaining about now and stuff like that. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, man, she's signed with Lou DiBella. She fights out of New York. She's undefeated, even though she only has like 4 knockouts and stuff like that. But yeah, man, she's struggling. I guess the insurance is high in New York for whatever reason. Yeah, I think I know why, but I don't want to say. I don't want to get into politics or anything like that. But yeah, man, she's really struggling. I thought she was doing okay, and she's like a 34-year-old woman who's behind on her rent, who has a 12-year-old daughter. Now I say that to say that I follow some of the MGTOW stuff and stuff like that, and I just want to give a shout out, to some of the younger guys that are probably into the MGTOW stuff. I don't follow as hardcore as I used to, but you know, they throw a lot of shots at like single moms and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They throw a lot of shots at single moms. And what I wanted to say to a lot of young guys who are probably going their own way, men going their own way and stuff like that in relations to boxing, is that don't lose, your heart, man. Don't lose your heart, your soul, and your spirit, and having like compassion for someone. You know what I'm saying? Or having like some kind of sympathy for someone, for someone's plight and they struggle. No matter it's like a man or a woman and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's going through their own thing. It's just people just look different. So everybody's going through a struggle. Whether you're a man or woman. I mean, hell, you can make an argument. An ugly woman is going to have a harder struggle than a pretty woman. Then in they own little circle, they probably think differently. Or one and the same. We'll never know because we ain't women. But I can't tell you because you know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, don't lose your don't lose your man, your heart, man, your compassion and stuff like that. I know it's hard, but man, don't be on no baby wine stuff, man. I know it's like easy for like guys in those MGTOW circles because they're always saying like negative stuff majority. They never really tell you how to overcome and achieve. It's usually like pointing fingers, and men don't do that. Men don't do that. You gotta take responsibility at the end of the stuff and look yourself in the mirror and say it's on you, man. I know it's hard, man. It's hard. It's really hard. I tell you myself, man, it's hard to look in the mirror. It's like, shh, that's on you, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what could you have done to make the situation better? It's hard, man. It's hard stuff to take on the like Jesus, man, just picking up the cross, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like I got it, bro. I got it. But yeah, so anyway, long story short, man, I just wanted to put that out there, man. That Heather Hardy, she struggled. I thought she had a boyfriend or something like that. I thought she had a boyfriend looking out for her or something like that. She said she had a boyfriend not too long ago in one interview. Then I was like, oh, okay, I can't even follow her. She got a boyfriend already. so anyway, man. Go ahead and check her out. She's gonna be in MMA now. Hopefully she has some success. Guys that follow boxing, hey, she's probably one of the kickboxers. Many of kickboxers that come into boxing, but hey, she applied a trade. She's like undefeated. Hopefully she can go in MMA and show that show off her boxing skills and make a name for herself while she can, and do something, man. Lou DiBella is her promoter, man. She's supposed to be assured a title shot. Let's see. Sure, get a title shot on the date. I think she's supposed to be getting a title shot in March 4th at the Barclays Center under the Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia unification fight. It's not so bad, right? I don't know if it gets televised or not like that, but it will be a title shot, so that's well deserving. Yeah, I don't mind that, man. So if it's a title shot, hey, go and get in there, because I see a lot of male cards, a lot of guys that get on televised, get on TV or whatnot, even on Spike, and it's not even a title shot, and it's kind of like a snooze fest. So we just saw Clarissa Shields do her thing, and that was very exciting, man. I just saw it. Well, I don't think it was televised on pay-per-view, but then again, I didn't have pay-per-view, but it was very exciting. All right, man, I'm gonna end it. Hope I didn't go on too long. Don't forget, man, the have an open heart, man. Have an open heart and sympathy and compassion. All right, guys, especially those young guys, man. You don't want to be no angry old fart. You know what I'm saying? You just want to just be an angry man, like a baby wine. You don't want to do that. All right, you gotta have a balance. Gotta have a yin and yang. You just gotta the whole thing is, man, a lot of people don't understand when they put out this information. It's not to get you to have any animosity against anybody. It's just to inform you what's going on, and so you can be aware, so you can have some kind of understanding, so you won't be alone with your own thoughts, thinking like you the only one going through it. Okay, so. All right, man. I'll catch y'all later, man. Thanks for listening, man. Shouts out to all my new subscribers, man. I know this is kind of like a big, a mix between like boxing and MGTOW. I do it every now and then, but I thought this was kind of relevant. This is a good article, man. I think this guy's name is Mitch Abramson. I think it's Abramson, something like that. Yeah, this dude named Mitch wrote it. All right, man. Catch you later. All right, bye.